Hey y'all, this is Miss Long, and I wanted to make a quick video just to walk you through some of the features of a website we'll be using this year called Padlet. Padlet is a interesting way to make visual presentations that I found that allow you to add photos and add text to a backdrop, almost like a poster that's online. And I think this is a great way to make visual presentations. They're easy to share, which is why it's going to be great for our Dropbox. And like I said, I'm going to walk you through some of the features as well as how to sign up for free. So let's get going. Now the website is called Padlet.com, Padlet.com. And again, it is just it's a website that allows you to make posters online, and you can post pictures, post text, and then share it, almost like you're making a poster board in real life. Now the sign up is free, so our first step in getting started with Padlet will be to sign up. So we're going to click this button. And when you click that, it's going to take you to a sign up page, and I'm going to show you kind of how to sign up free by putting in my address, jlong@alvirtual.org, and then I'm going to create a sample or create a password for this, and then click sign up. Now, with anything that you sign up for on the internet, you do need permission from your parents, so make sure that your learning coach or your parent has given you permission to do this. And you're going to want to select basic. So right now for basic, you can create 3 Padlets for free, and that's what we're going to choose right now. Now, if you do this a lot, if you enjoy this program, if you make a lot of presentations, you may want to subscribe to it, but that would be up to your parents. So again, I'm going to hit select for just the basic free subscription. And here's the front page. So again, you may want to check out some of the features on your own. You may want to check out some of the more interesting ways to personalize your presentation, but I'm just going to go into the first steps by saying make a Padlet. And there's a lot of different ways I can select how to arrange the content. So this shows you that you can kind of arrange things in a wall, which means that you can just select different areas of the canvas and post pictures and things to it. You can also select a grid system, a stream system, a canvas, so a scattered system, or even a shelf like this. So you can choose any of these features that you'd like. You can click on them to see more detail. I'm just going to select the standard wall. So I'm going to select that. And of course, when you sign up for anything, it's going to ask you to do some kind of a robo challenge. So I have to select all the images with cars. This is always super difficult, more difficult than you think. All the images with the bus. And I have proven that I'm not a robot, so that's great. All right, so here it also is great because it does show you off to the right-hand side. It shows you kind of step-by-step how to look through and edit your Padlet. So first you can start with your title. Now your title is going to be something that you can create entirely. That is up to your creativity. I'm going to title this example as Inventions of Ancient Rome. Of course, you're doing your project on Mesopotamia, so this is just an example. And then a description, you can include your name and any other important information. You can create something catchy and interesting. I'm just showing you for the purpose of demonstration. I'm just typing in a description. Now, wallpaper. See, right now we have a sunset wallpaper, and it looks very nice and beautiful, but you could also research and find many more different types of wallpapers. Some of them have movement along with it. I think that's interesting. And be creative with this, because I think there's a lot of interesting wallpapers to choose from to make your presentation beautiful and creative. So what I'm going to do is I actually like this wallpaper here. I think it's very pretty for a presentation, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so that's how you personalize your wallpaper and make it interesting. Then you can also change the theme, so you can change the colors and fonts that go in the background. You can post dark colors, light colors. You can change your font style. You can change the icon that appears next to your title. So for example, if I chose the ring, it's going to pop up over here, and I think that would be an interesting contribution. And then also you can do things like this. So you can display the author name above each post. That is if you're collaborating on this, and of course you're doing yours individually. individually. You can show where post positions appear. You can filter profanity, although I know that none of you will be using that. And you can, do all these other different collaboration things as well. Like you can, if you're collaborating with somebody on a project, you can set comments and reactions and things like that. But of course, we're not collaborating. You're all inventing yours by yourself. Now, at the bottom, here's the next thing. The bottom actually gives you a link. This is the link to your Padlet. So if you're talking about an electronic link and submitting that, then this is where you're going to find it. So that's your electronic link. So if I were to take this and type it into the web address bar, it would lead me directly to your Padlet. All right. Now next, some of the features you can look into. These are privacy features. You can say anyone with the link or anyone with the QR code that will be provided later on. You want to change that to can read, because if you share it with someone, you don't want to share it and give them access to change things on it. You just want them to have access to read it. Now, if you ever were collaborating with someone, you could add their email address or their username, and then you can, use these features as well. Then I'm going to click Next, and it says I can begin. So I'm going to start posting. All right, so now I can begin posting. And again, my project here is Inventions of Ancient Rome. So I just clicked that little plus sign in the bottom corner, and it's given me a way to start posting. So the first post pops up, and I believe I'm going to write, and this is just my example, write about the aqueducts. So that was a powerful invention of Roman architecture, the aqueducts of Rome. And then here at the bottom and in your project, there's a list of questions that you answer, such as what is the invention, how is it used, why is it important today. So I can just type my answers to the questions below. Okay, so this is where you're going to make your post. And then that's going to be post number 1 about the first invention. So these are the aqueducts of Rome. Well, in the project, you also saw that you will, and I'm going to click out of this. I'm going to click off. So there's my first post. And then another post pops up. So as you saw in the project, you do need to make a second post about the same invention. So I'm going to talk about aqueducts of today. So in the second post, I do need to talk about how aqueducts are used today. Okay, and then I'm going to give more detail, of course. I'm just typing in very short responses for this video purpose, but you're going to explain how that invention is also utilized and seen today. Now, as a second requirement, other than the text, other than the explanation of your invention, you are also required to contribute at least 2 pictures. So these can be pictures that you post of the invention or illustration of the invention back when it was first created, or this can be a picture of an aqueduct in modern times. So to do that, again, I'm going to make another post by just randomly clicking on the screen. All right, and so see when I've clicked on the screen, this new post has appeared. Now I do want to click, there's a few different features you can click. You can upload, if you already have a picture saved to your computer, you can hit that button, that is upload. We do not want to hit this camera because this camera actually will want to take a picture using your computer. We don't want that. Now I believe the easiest way really is to hit those 3 dots at the end, and these are a few different ways that you can upload pictures, and you can actually record your screen, include audio from your microphone. I mean, there's a lot of great features to use, but the easiest one to do really is just to go here to Google. So like basically you're searching Google for pictures like we all do. So if I wanted to show or wanted to find a picture of an ancient Roman aqueduct, I'm just going to type that into Google. And here we are. We see many pictures of ancient Roman aqueducts that I can choose from, and I can choose any one that fits my desire. So I believe this one is nice and beautiful. I'm going to click on it, and it's there uploaded to my picture or uploaded to my presentation. So I can say Roman aqueduct, and if I wanted to, I can type facts about the aqueduct. Okay. So there we go. But you did have to have two pictures. So again, I could select to create a different post, and I could maybe this time find a modern aqueduct. And again, here's many different modern pictures that I can choose from, and I believe that this one is interesting to me, so I'm going to choose it as a modern aqueduct. So this one was built back in the Roman times. This shows what it would have looked like at that time period. And then this is a modern aqueduct. So for that one invention, you should have at least 4 posts. You can have more, but it has to have 2 posts and 2 pictures. Now here's the great thing. You can arrange these. So once you're finished and you've kind of clicked out of it, you can arrange these in whatever arrangement you like. So like I can say that I want this one to be first, and then I want to include the picture of the old aqueduct, and then I want to talk about aqueducts of today, and then I want to have the picture of modern. So you can arrange and move these however you wish. You can stack them beside each other, in front of each other, things like that. So as you continue to create, your presentations will become more and more filled on this page. Now, the last thing about our presentation is sharing it to the Dropbox for grading. Now, to do that, you're going to click on this button that says Share. And there are a few different features, but up here I want you to see where it says Share, Export, Embed. That is where we're going to look. Now, here I want you to do it in one way. Okay, so here you can save as a PDF. And when I click on that, you can, if you'd like, you can change it to landscape formatting, portrait, whichever that you prefer, that's fine. And you'll click Publish. And here we go. This is actually a file that is not going to have the background, but it is going to have all of the information once you're finished. It's going to have your pictures, your information, all of that readily available. And the great thing is I still will be able to review your actual live presentation with all the fancy, beautiful doodads and backgrounds, because as you can see here, it publishes your web address. And when I click on it, once you've submitted it to me, I can still see it. So I am going to see your beautiful pictures, but as far as submitting it to the Dropbox, you will save it as a PDF, and then you will upload that PDF to your Dropbox. Now, I hope this has been helpful. I know this was a longer video. I hope it was helpful to you. And of course, if you ever have any questions, feel free to contact me at my email address. So thanks, guys, and y'all have a great day.